children. This is data handling. In that, chance and probability. Let us learn about chance and probability. Sometimes it happens that during a rainy season, you carry raincoat every day and it does not rain for many days. However, by chance one day you forget to take the raincoat and it rains heavily on that day. Sometimes it so happens that that a student prepares 4 chapters out of 5 very well for a test, but a major question is asked from the chapter that she left unprepared. So everyone knows that a particular train runs in time, but the day you reach well in time, it is late. Okay, so you face a lot of situations such as these where you take a chance and it does not go the way you want it to. Okay, can you give some more examples? Okay, so here we predict sometimes that it may rain, it may not, all those things. Okay, so some of the examples, so these are the examples where the chances of a certain thing happening are not happening or not equal. Okay, sometimes no. So what that means, you will predict your marks also sometimes. Yes or no, children? So like in maths, I may get in maths out of 100 70 marks or 60 marks, like that. So how you predict? Sometimes you will get equal marks, same marks. Equal means same marks. Sometimes you may get below that or even above that. Yes or no? So then the chances of the train being in time or being late are not the same. When you buy a ticket which is waitlisted, you do take a chance. You hope that it might get confirmed by the time you travel. Okay, we however consider here certain experiments whose results have an equal chance of occurring. Okay, now getting a result. See, you might have seen that before a cricket match starts, captains of the two teams go out to toss a coin to decide which team will that first. So what are the possible results you get when a coin is tossed? Of course, what you get, children? Head or tail. Imagine that you are the captain of one team and your friend is the captain of the other team. You toss a coin and ask your friend to make the call. Can you control the result of the toss? Can you get a head if you want one, or a tail if you want that? No, that is not possible. Such an experiment is called random experiment. Okay, head or tail are the two outcomes of this random experiment. Okay, this is what getting a result, how we get a result in this. Okay, now let us see what are equally likely outcomes. See, when a coin is tossed several times and a number of times we get head or tail is noted. Okay, and then let us look at the result sheet where we keep on increasing the tosses. Okay, number of tosses 50, 60, see it is increasing. Okay, and head, for head these are the tally marks, number of heads, these are the heads, then tally marks, head, number of tails, these are the tails. Okay, now observe that as you increase the number of tosses more and more, the number of heads and the number of tails come closer and closer to each other. Isn't it? Here 33, here 37, 38, 42. 42 close by, very close by, you can see here. Okay, This could also be done with a die. Okay, when tossed a large number of times, number of each of the outcomes become almost equal to each other. In such cases, we may say that the different outcomes of the experiment are equally likely. Okay, so once again I am repeating so this equally likely outcomes happens in what is this, a die, and as well as a coin, when a coin is tossed. Okay, so both head and tail will be more or less equal. Okay, so even when throw a die, okay, more or less you will get equal. So in these cases, the experiment what we get are equally likely. This means that each of the outcomes has the same chance of occurring. Okay, this is what equally likely outcomes. Now let us see what is linking chances to probability. Linking chances to probability. See here, consider an experiment tossing a coin once. Okay, what are the outcomes you get? There are only two outcomes. What are the two outcomes? Head or tail. Both the outcomes are equally likely. Likelihood of getting a head is one out of two outcomes, that is 1 by 2. So how we got here? 1 by 2 out of 2, that is head or tail, we get either head or tail. In other words, we say that the probability of getting a head is 1 by 2. What is the probability of getting a tail? Okay, so here now let us take the example of throwing a die marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on its faces. One number on one face, if you throw 8 once, what are the outcomes? The outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thus, there are 6 equally likely outcomes. Okay. Now, what is the probability of getting outcome? Outcome 2. It is like in a die we have total numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the probability of getting outcome 2? That is 2 by 6. It is 1 by 6, number of outcomes giving 2. Okay, only 1 is that. So 1 divided by number of equally likely outcomes is 6. Then what is the probability of getting the number 5? So what is the probability of getting the number 7? What is the probability of getting the number 1 through 6? Okay. So what is the probability of getting 5? 1 by 5 is only once. So 1 by 6. And then what is the probability of getting 7? There is no 7 in this. Okay. There is no 7 in these numbers. Therefore, you get you're not getting 7. It is 0. Understood? So now outcomes as events. What are the outcomes of events? See, each outcome of an experiment or a collection of outcomes make an event. Okay. For example, in an experiment or a collection of outcomes, for example, in the experiment of tossing a coin, getting a head is an event and getting a tail is also an event. In case of throwing a die, getting each of the outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 is an event. Okay. Then in getting an event, in getting an even number, an event, since an even number could be 2, 4 or 6. Okay, getting an even number is also an event. Okay, what will be the probability of getting an even number? So it is 3 by 6. That is 3 is number of outcomes that make an event and 6 total number of outcomes of the experiment. Then third example, a bag has 4 red balls and 2 yellow balls. The balls are identical in all respects other than color. A ball is drawn from the bag without looking into the bag. What is the probability of getting red ball? Okay, what is the probability of getting red ball? Is it more or less than getting a yellow ball? There are in all 4 plus 2 6. Okay, so outcomes of the event getting a red ball consist of 4 outcomes. Okay, therefore the probability of getting red ball is 4 by 6, 2 by 3. In the same way, the probability of getting a yellow ball 2 by 6 is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, the probability of getting a red ball more than that of getting a yellow ball. Okay. Now, next is chance and probability related to real life. In our real life, how this chance and probability related. Okay. So, here we talked about chance that it rains just on that day. When we do not carry a raincoat, what could you say about the chance in terms of probability? Could it be 1 in a day? Could it be 1 in 10 days during a rainy season? The probability that it rains is then 1 by 10. The probability that does not rain is 9 by 10. So assuming raining or not raining on a day is equally likely. The use of probability is made in various cases in our real life. So to find characteristics of large group by using a small part of the group, for example, during elections an exit poll is taken. This involves asking people whom they have voted for when they come out after voting at the centers, which are chosen offhand and distributed over the whole area. This gives an idea of chance of winning of each candidate and predictions are made based on it accordingly. Okay, next example is meteorological department predicts weather. Okay, meteorological department predicts weather by observing trends from the data over many years in the past. Okay, these are the examples. Now let us go to the exercise 3.3. So you can see here exercise 3.3. List the outcomes you can see in these experiments. Spinning a wheel, tossing 2 coins together. Okay, spinning a wheel. In spinning a wheel, there are 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 letters are there. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 letters in a spinning wheel. There are 4 outcomes. Okay, here spinning a wheel, there are 4 letters. So there are 4 outcomes you get. In tossing 2 coins together, when two coins are tossed together, there are 4 possible outcomes, that is head, tail, head and tail. Okay, then here HT means head first coin and tail on second coin and so on. Okay, this is question number 1. Now let us see second question. When a die is thrown, list the outcomes of an event of getting. First one, a prime number, not a prime number, a number greater than 5, number not greater than 5. Solution, second one. Okay, outcomes of an event of getting a prime number are 1, 4 and 6. Outcomes of an event of getting a number greater than 5 and 6. Outcomes of an event of not getting a number greater than 5 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now next, find the probability of the pointer stopping on D is in question 1A. So here, and the probability of getting an ace from a well shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. The next is probability of getting a red apple. It is you can see here red apple, green apple. We have here two types of apples. Now solution: in a spinning wheel there are 5 pointers A, B, C, D. So there are 5 outcomes. Pointer stops at D, which is one outcome. So the probability of the pointer stopping on D is 1 by 5. Okay, 1 by 5. Next is there are 4 aces in a deck of 52 playing cards. So there are 4 events of getting an ace. So probability of getting an ace is 4 by 42 is equals to 1 by 4. There are 4 aces out of 52 decks. 52 playing cards. So there are 4 events of getting an ace. Okay. This is how this is possible. 4 ones 4 divided by 52 cards, isn't it? 4 divided by 52 cards. Third one, second question. Probability of getting an ace from a well shuffled 52 cards is 4 by 4 ace of deck of playing cards. 4 events of getting an ace. See, this is 52. 4 ones are 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So this is 13. How they got 1 by 4? Okay. Now next is 1 by 13. Total number of apples is 7. Number of red apples is 4. Number of green. So they have asked us to find out number of red apples. So number of red apples are 4. Probability of getting a red apple is 4 by 7 out of 4 by 7. Then next question is numbers 1 to 10. 1 to 10 are written on 10 separate slips. One on one slip kept. No, one number on one slip kept in a box and mixed well. One slip is chosen from the box without looking into it. Okay. What is the probability of getting a number 6? Getting a number less than 6, getting a number greater than 6, getting a 1-digit number. Okay. Now, outcome of getting number 6 from 10 separate slips is 1. Probability of getting a number is 6, that is 1 by 10. The next number less than 6. Okay. Are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 5. So there are 5 outcomes. Therefore, probability of getting a number less than 6 is 5 by 10. 5 by 10, that is equals to 1 by 2. Number greater than 6 out of 10, that are 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 4 possible outcomes. Therefore, probability of getting a number greater than 6 is 4 by 10, that is equal to 2. 2 2s are 2 5s are 10. So 2 by 5. 1-digit numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 10. Okay. Therefore, probability of getting a 1-digit number is 9 by 10. Okay. 9 by 10. Then fifth question is, if you have a spinning wheel with 3 green sectors, 1 blue sector, 1 red sector, what is the probability of getting a green sector? What is the probability of getting a non-blue sector? Okay, there are 5 sectors. Okay, the 3 sectors are green out of 5 sectors. So therefore, probability of getting a green sector is 3 by 5. Okay, there is 1 blue sector out of 5 sectors. Non-blue sectors 5 minus 1 is 4 sectors. Therefore, probability of getting a non-blue sector is 4 by 5. Next, sixth question is, find the probability of the events given in question 2. Solution: when a die is thrown, there are total 6 outcomes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then 2, 3, 5 are prime numbers, so there are 3 outcomes out of 6. Therefore, probability of getting a prime number is 3 by 6 is equals to 1 by 2. Now 1, 4, 6 are not these prime numbers, so there are 3 outcomes out of 6. Therefore, probability of getting a prime number is 3 by 6 is equals to 1 by 2. So now only 6 is greater than 5. Only 6 is greater than 5. So there is one outcome out of 6. So therefore, probability of getting a number greater than 5 is 1 by 6. So numbers not greater than 5 are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 outcomes out of 6. Okay. Then therefore, probability of not getting a number greater than 5 is 5 by 6. Okay. This is the data handling lesson. Okay. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you, children.